Alright everybody, look we got today. Today we got the 940 Hamilton. This is the railroad grade. It is the salesman sample, or salesman's watch I guess you could say. And you didn't see me take it all the way apart. That's because I was debating on what I wanted to do, and so I got as far down as this right here, and I said, well, I'll just turn the camera on because I got to let down the mainspring. And to let down the mainspring on these is you have to take it all the way down this far, and you got to take the dial off, and the click is under the dial. So the click is here, and so it's pretty cool though. I mean, if you get to look at it up close here, a lot going on. So there's our click right there. We have to move that out of the way to get the mainspring down. And then you got your minute wheel is here, and then all up in here is a lever set. It is railroad grade. Which is cool about the lever set on this watch is that the lever set is actually at the like 2 1/4. So most of them are at, like the 12. I mean, like at the 1 o'clock, or some Wathams have it on one of my Wathams has it on the 11 o'clock. This one's all the way at the little past 2 o'clock. So that makes it pretty cool. So yeah, it is a full plate, and you get a look inside of the goods. And so when you go to put all this back together, you've got to line up all these pivots. That's 5 at one time. I think it's 5. I think you have to do all 5 at one time. So you just have to take your time. And good thing about the Hamiltons, good thing about Hamilton just in general is that they're really, really made well. And a really made well watch will go back together like this pretty easy. Elgin's, they're a good watch. Elgin's can be a little rough. But I've had this apart only one time, and I didn't have the good oils as I have today. So I like to just get some good oils in it and go from there. I don't carry it much. I should, but I don't. And it runs really, really well on the time grapher. I had it on there just to give me a baseline, and I was really, really happy with it. I was almost like, well, man, I don't need to even mess with this thing, but while I'm here, and I got a little bit of time, so that we are going to do. So I'll show you where this is at. This is the original case for it, and I'll put it together, and that'll give you an idea so you can see, because I have to put this on here so I can let down the mainspring. That way I got control of the winding here. But so you can see just where it's at. You can see how it's all the way over here at let's see. Let's see where we at here. Let me see. Let's see where is that. Give you an idea about where we're at. Yeah. So just right over here a little bit past 2 o'clock. Right in there. So that's pretty cool. Might not sound like much, but stuff like that just kind of makes a watch a little unique. It's not like something like an everyday type ordeal. Okay, I got to be real careful when letting this down. So I'm trying not to scratch anything on this watch. Trying to be super, super careful. And most of the time I kind of support the gears a little bit. With this, I don't have that. So I'm going to have to try to get this to slide through my fingers the best I can. And I am not the greatest at this. So it is just not my cup of tea. So I usually gotta let it go a little bit. let it catch. Some people can get this to slide pretty easy. I just can't get my fingers to do that, or smooth enough to do it. Which I really didn't put that much wind in this watch because I wanted to take it apart. So I'm hoping there's not that much in it. No, that's about it. Then I usually just click it like that just to make sure that the arbor is still attached, and I just give it a little let it go. All right, got that out of the way. So if you have to let down the mainspring on one of these, now you know how to do it. You got to do it that way. All right, make sure that that's sticking out. All right, I guess now we can swap it over. I've only had this watch apart one other time. If I think I mentioned that, but when I first got it, matter of fact, I think it was like maybe the second day I had it, I took it apart. I was more curious than anything. But like I said, at that time, I didn't have all the good oils that I have now. So I don't think it got good lubrication. And then these screws here, I'm going to try to keep these screws separated. These are smaller and they're not really flat. I think they're more of a round. So that might be a good way I can kind of remember those maybe. But I'll try to keep them separated, that way I can remember. And it did have the guard on it too. The dust ring. It did have the dust ring on it. And I'll show you all that. So that's cool. You'll know if your watch has been messed with. If it doesn't have this on there, you know somebody's been in it, because a lot of times people won't put them back on there. They get lazy, and they don't think the watch needs it, which it will run without it. But if it had that on there, it's good to put it back. But this watch is built just so awesome. I mean, you see all the goods on the other side on just how well this watch is built. Now, I don't know if I can get this barrel out without taking the top off, because I can't remember how I did it. But if I need to, I will. I'm not going to force anything. I just want to see if it's just stuck down in there. Because I don't think I had to take all this apart to get this out of here. But then again, maybe I did. Let me just turn it around this way and see if I can lift the back up a little bit. Because once these things are seated down in there, they can be a little stubborn to get out. But well, we'll just take it all off. Screw it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's gotta come off anyways. Well, we'll just do that then. I don't wanna break anything. Let me zoom out just a little bit, and then that way y'all don't see my damn fingers. And then I'll keep these separated. These are just 2 screws. That's it. Just 2 screws. 2 screws holding her down. But yeah, this is an interesting watch when you go to put it back together. This can get these are pretty, you know. So this is the part where you get committed. Once you lift this up, you're committed. Right now, you can still turn back, put screws in it. So, you still got time to think about it. Once you lift this up, it's all over with. So, let's go ahead and lift this up. Let me make sure, let me take a quick look. Let me make you know, just want to get a layout of where the gears go. So I'm hoping that none of these gears get stuck so I remember where they go. But you're going to see this is all one plate. So we are now committed. All right. And then that way I know which way this goes. So, whoops. I had one of these one time and I put the damn thing, I think on an Elgin. Somehow I had it, I don't know how I did it, but I ended up putting it upside down somehow. Alright, I am going to put this off to the side, if I get my damn tweezers on it, because that's a piece there. And then a good thing to note is your escapement, and then all your wheels assembly here, but that's why it's good to record it like this, so you could go back if you needed to look. You can take a look, you can see the arrangements, but they're pretty simple. They're not too bad, and this looks really good. I mean, for being stored away for so long, it looks really, really good. I haven't seen nothing get stuck yet. This one isn't stuck. And that'll come out once I get the let's see if we can get this out yet. This thing still hasn't come out yet, has it? Ugh. Well, baby's in there. All it is just, there's just a gear. The way it's pushed down in there. So, I'm not really going to worry about it. I like for all that to come out of there, but not going to break anything either. But yeah, I think it's just stuck down in there. I've had it out before. So, well, anyways, I'll get to that later. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Alright, so, anyways, we got it broken down. Oh, except for this, I'll have to get that out. And then I'm going to clean all this up. And we'll make a video of getting it back together. So, this will give y'all a little sneak peek of doing a 940 Hamilton. So everything's broken down, but just center wheel and barrel, and then y'all take a look. It's got 4 screws for the keyless works. It's just, this thing's just built. It's just very robust. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the way it's built. I mean, you got your keyless works there. I mean, look at all that. I mean, that's a beast. So, but it all needs to be cleaned up, and we'll get it back together. We'll get that mainspring off of there and whatnot. All right, y'all. So there you go. There's a little pre video on the breakdown of the Hamilton 940 Salesman, and I will see y'all soon.